I came to Hofstra and I was really interested in studying business, and that's where I came in with a business degree. But during the open house, I took a tour and saw the facilities at Dempster, and I never really considered myself a creative person. But when I looked at all the options there, the buttons and all the equipment, it's something that didn't scare me. It actually really intrigued me. So I just immediately went to my advisor and switched over into television and film. Hofstra really allowed for a great environment, a great teaching environment, as well as a collaborative effort amongst the students. There was always that. There was a great collaboration. I was really involved, so I worked in the equipment room. I worked 24/7 actually. I was a commuter, but I literally lived here. And I think that some of my most memorable moments was definitely in the big Studio A, where we just all kind of huddled together as students, and we kind of separated school and work, and we just went for our own visions. My favorite moment was actually really personal, but it was essentially my mother was struggling with cancer towards the last years of my college career. And what happened was I was in the midst of directing in front of all the monitors. I was in the control room, and we were directing for Live from Studio A, which is the biggest show, right? So I was directing. I had like 8 monitors up, and I'm doing the switching and all this stuff, and I'm just like completely focused. And I guess my parents were invited into the control room without my knowledge. I believe Dr. Gershon did that. And they were standing behind me, and I had no idea, but they actually had an opportunity to see what I did, because it's impossible to explain. When there was a break, I turned around and I saw my mom there, and it was like just one of those moments. Hofstra offers a lot of opportunities, and I think one of the most beneficial opportunities for me was being a teacher's assistant. I think that the reason why it was so great was because it offered me the chance to really work with my peers, explaining some of the more technical stuff with them, and kind of getting and understanding myself of what I was talking about. So, and assisting the teachers really helped me. Hofstra really allowed for an environment to really explore. It was a great environment to fail even. It was always sort of like, just try something, see how it works out, and if it works, great. If not, the teachers were there to kind of tell you where you fell apart and help you figure out how to make it better. So on a creative level, it was just the opportunity involved, and the collaboration and the perfect environment for failure and success just really helped me become strong. As a creative, it's super important just to believe in your idea. So I feel like one of the things I left with was confidence. At Dempster, we created sort of this network. It was my year here. We created a network called Dempster Rats, and it's still going. And really, the people that I knew then, I still connect with today. The network, I think it's over 150 now, 150 plus people. And honestly, it's funny because I graduated as a certain year, and I know people from years that graduated after me and before me, and it's just amazing how we try and stay connected. Advice that I would have for students today, I think it's advice across the board for every college student, is that they have something called time, and they have essentially a blank canvas to really play with. And if you're not taking advantage of that time and really just trying to explore different things, if you're looking to be a director, like shoot more. If you're looking to do certain things, there's a lot more offered today as far as mediums to project your work. And I would just say, the one thing I did, and I did well, was really just immerse myself in what I was learning, which essentially gave me the best experience to then translate into my career.